Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today, I'm here to announce I'm addicted. I'm addicted to Slickshot Show-Off. This card is incredible, amazing, wins games out of nowhere. I'm playing it like in a whole bunch of formats. Buy listed a bunch of cards, waiting for that to be processed so I can order the rest of my full arts and kind of finish up a bunch of different decks. But this card has been a powerhouse, and this list here is a Boros kind of heroic style list. One of my viewers was mentioning that they got a couple 7-win runs in the event in the last day or so. I think they were up to 3 last I checked. I'll pull up their name just so I don't get it wrong. So Pierce Aurora, the usernames, and then when it shows up sometimes differ. But Specs, what I want to really see with this is how all the targeting works and how it feels compared to a more traditional aggro deck. But the core of the deck is you have creatures like Illuminator Virtuoso that get bigger, Slickshot gets bigger, you have Scamp that you can throw at your opponent, Swiftspear gets bigger as well. And then you're using pump effects like Angelfire, which gives trample, lifelink, indestructible, Monstrous Rage, you have Ancestral Anger for trample, Loran's Escape for protection, Homestead Courage for counters as well. So you're able to kind of plot it and then build out really explosive turns. The biggest thing with Boros aggro is we got Inspiring Vantage from the most recent set, which really helps these aggressive decks. The only change I made to their list that they provided is they were playing 6 planes, no Eiganjo. It's basically free to play this, so we're going to be playing that. We're going to take it the best one. Haven't played any best of one since the new set dropped. We released, is it kind of Blitz version as well in Standard, but I was best of 3, but the list can be ported over to best of 1. We also just dropped, so it was the first list of MTG 50 decks. Most were old decks, but there's one deck that was like a Slogurk Legends with Annie joins up and new Tiny Bones and the blue like cattle one. And the new Redstein, that was really sweet list in best 3. Really convoluted deck, but opponent goes first. This hand is incredibly sus, so we will pass. So I think we're going to keep this. I'm going to put back a Kumano. Or do we put Virtuoso back? It's an interesting one. So we're going to keep 6 for sure. I think it might be right to put Virtuoso back. All right. We racing. So Angelfire is going to be very big in this matchup. I'm not going to play the Show-Off into red mana. Okay, we could just be dead. And this could just be they went first. Which can happen sometimes. So I can Virtuoso. I don't think I could kill them next turn. Pray. I think we have to do this. They could have the burn spell, but I think this is how we have to approach it. Play draw here has just been huge. Okay, so they plot here, the Ruckus. No blocks. This could be Monstrous Rage. I don't want to trade my Kumano. And we have Swiftspear. So really wanted a land there, actually. Would have been very good for us. So how much damage is this? This is 5. So this puts a counter on it. That's 6. I don't know. Well, I'm dead next turn anyways, so. I think we're going to get rid of the Slickshot here. We can hit a land, then Kumano's some additional damage. Yeah, just a little too short here, I think. Okay, well, you gotta do 11 to me. This deals a big chunk. If we hit a land, we would have had Angelfire and we would have been in a really good spot. Inferno. Yep. They got me. I mean, play draw, we hit one more land there, we're okay. We just had to kind of do it that turn. I don't think we were getting much of a chance. Even with us kind of flipping over, we drew like 3 extra cards and we didn't hit anything, so needed that land. But we got outslicked, outshot. But you can see how like both those decks just deal huge amounts of damage. Both were basically turn 3-ish kills. Turn 4. I'm gonna keep this hand. Spyglass Siren, so this could be a cut down deck. If so, do we lead on Skrelv or do I lead on Swiftspear? I think we lead on Skrelv. Because if they have cut down, I'd rather they cut this down. Could be right to still lead on this. We're digging for lands, go for the throat. It might bin that if they are a little bit stuck on lands. I think we do this. We'll attack in here. I can start Homestead Couraging, which is nice. Would love either a Slickshot or a Virtuoso. They have Gix, so they're going to start drawing cards. Take some damage here. Okay, Angelfire is pretty sweet. I'm gonna do this turn, because then it lets me play multiple spells next turn. Just lets me get a little bit more mana efficient. This also plays around Cutdown, which is nice. Their mana is also terrible, which is also good for us. We can block Gix here. This flips, so then I could put a Homestead Courage counter on it, so then it trades with Gix. Not the fastest of starts. Obviously, if we had our bird, we'd be a little bit better. Okay, so they go Deep Cavern here. That's fine. I have 2 Loran escapes. Take the Homestead as they should. Anger's sweet here. So I think this first Anger goes here. Because this lets me attack through. And then if they block on Deep Cavern Bat, Then I can also just hit him with the Rage. That's 8, 11. Let me just kill him that way there. Boom. Get her done. So back on the board. Obviously, not the super explosive draw, but we'll still take it. Fire up some more Blitz. Sorry. Getting something going. So what we're going to like, again, from what we want to see is how does this play against the mono red version. The mono red version can plot a little bit more. Virtuoso's bigger. We also, like in most matchups, can have the advantage just through the Angelfire Ignition, just being huge chunks of damage. Also gives haste. I think we keep this. We go Swiftspear, Virtuoso, protect Virtuoso. Okay, so case. Life gain Andes. Amalia. We do need to be mindful. Hold up the protection spell here. Second case. So that's actually perfect here. I think we'll keep Kumano for the time. No, I think we want a spell here. Angelfire is that spell. This has double strike, which is going to be bigger. This should be pretty much GG. Just put like a huge chunk of damage in. 16 there. That was impressive. Nice. One sec. So like this is what we want to do, just push out huge damage. We disrupted their kind of interaction as it came up and then just poke through and kind of got them there. I think we are 2-1 if I'm not mistaken, maybe 3-1. Run it for 5, 2-1. Slick shots have a 100% win rate. We have a not quite 100. So this hand's, we had another land I'd keep if like one of these. Okay, well, it looks like we're losing to the shuffler for this one. So 2 cards back. I think we put Angelfire. And probably Swiftspear. Like that would have been a great 6-card hand. So normally I would plot, this is likely the Convoke deck. I'm gonna see how wide they go. They're gonna have 4 cases. The cases could do me in. If they don't have another effect here, like another creature, I think we just go for it. I think with the Maul, we have to do it. If it wasn't for the Maul, I'd be a little bit more inclined to hold off. They tap down there. Pretty good. Lets me like potentially dump my hand. Let's start Anger here. That's 8-4. I can pump it again, but I think I would rather do it like on the crackback and then just have Indestructible and set up the Scry. Because we're not killing them this turn, so we need to make sure we survive this turn. I guess the notable thing is we don't have Trample right now. Something to consider, because they could get the Warden big enough here. They play it safe. We might just set up the Scry, I think. Because we're dead next turn. I think we need to find something with Trample. Homestead, not quite enough. Get Homestead. So no Monstrous Rage there is kind of bad. Them having the extra flyer was really clutch this game. Usually you're pretty safe from the flyers. We might not be dead. And then I'll get another Scry off. Because they can... that's pretty solid for them. Hopefully they go in for the attack here. Looks like they might. Back. Again, I think we need to just try to find Trample. That's Trample. Fortunately, we're like a couple points short. With the double battle cry, though, I think I'm dead regardless. Oh, I'm dumb. These you don't have to discard. Oh, that's me. We had the win. I don't know why I was thinking these were, I thought you had to discard a card. I thought it was connive. It was flashback. That's on me. That's 100%. That's a win. I messed that up. I don't know what I'm thinking there. All we have to do is just put the counters on, and we get enough triggers. So yeah, that's 100% on me. That was my mistake. Brain was not working. Good hand. Important to remember there. This deck could definitely like steal wins. Broker's Hideout, this is the ramp deck, so in this matchup they don't really have removal like on 2, so I think we just push out Virtuoso. Aftermath here. I could go Angelfire, but I think we just set up here. Discard. Learning how to play the card. Yeah, and we got him there. So 3-2 should have been 4-1, but deck feels solid. Definitely something if you want quick games, just kind of punk out your opponent. Definitely something to check out. But let me know what you think, and if you have other decks that you've been doing well with, drop a link. If you have like on tap stats, anything like that, always helpful as well. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a great one, and stay safe out there.